Hey guys, Krabs here. We're going to be finishing out fall-winter of 1913 for the U.S. backed or controlled Bulgarians and revolutionaries as well. B Nasty wasn't able to get to his computer today and said go ahead and just do these couple things for the Russians, which was tech for counter battery fire up to stage 1, and Russians are down here. And then they just collected $2. So that was their whole turn. For the U.S., no tech, no diplomacy yet, because we're still in the prequel and allies aren't at war. And with our $4, we're going to start a dreadnought on stage 4, and then collect our $3 dues. Alright, Bulgarians, gonna do a whole lot of nothing, but gotta roll recruitment. That's a miss. And then down here in Mexico. So these guys from Eastern are gonna come down this Cav 1-2, and then all these guys from Oaxaca. And Veracruz has no terrain in it, so all of these guys will be at their normal values. I didn't see anything about vehicle class, which Cav technically is, being minused for cities in this game. I know that's a thing in 36, so, but I searched and I couldn't find it in this one. So those will be our threes. Bright red will be our first strike with artillery. We've got 3 at 2 for the infantry, and then we've got the black, like gray will be, we'll just change these to something more distinguishable. There we go. There's our 2s, and there's our 1s. So 2 at 3, 3 at 2, and 2 at 1, and this bright red is the first strike at 3. Ooh, so lucky. Okay, that's 2 hits on the 1 round of combat that we get. And then he's got a militia shot at 3, because he's +1 in the city, because it's not surrounded, and then cav at 2. So 3 and then 2. And there's a hit, we'll lose a militia. But we have taken Veracruz, which has won the war for the revolutionaries. And so we will go ahead and resolve that now. So Mexican Revolution. Revolutionary win. So if revolutionaries win, Mexico becomes neutral and the USA advances 3 stages in improved logistics and 2 in improved construction. Where are we at? So even though we can't roll tech, we get some free tech. Stage 3 on improved logistics, and stage 2 on improved construction. Haha, first ones to stage 2 and 3. Beat that. And then Mexico becomes neutral, which, where's their marker? So Mexico becomes neutral, pops out of Germany's tracker, and then don't have to worry about the federales. Demobilize, remove half of each unit type, fractions rounded up, and transfer all forces to eastern Mexico on the main map. So, they're all back here. So, half of everything and round up. So Arty goes, Cav goes, 3 infantry go, and a militia go. And then 3 infantry and a militia will go to eastern Mexico on the main map. they're now a neutral. So there's that. And I think that should be it. So first Balkan War is over, which I'll need to go read and see what the resolutions are for that. And second Balkan War has now started, which should have the same rules, except Austria-Hungary controls Bulgaria now instead of me. Resolution. Each side keeps what they own. Minimap left in place. Second Balkan War starts next turn. All Bulgarian units must return. If any Myron Power territory is completely possessed by the Ottomans, which it's not, their units are removed from the game and the Ottomans retain. And then Second Balkan War. Okay. So we'll go ahead and leave that open because that's the only other one we're going to have to worry about anymore is the Second Balkan War because that's next turn. So now we will get into random events for spring of 1914. Alright, for the West, we rolled a 1, so we got Ottoman naval expansion, so replace one Ottoman pre-dread with a dreadnought, and then place one coastal arty in Constantinople. If there's no Ottoman pre-dreadnought, place one instead. So let's just go on and check. They have a cruiser, a transport, and I'm pretty sure the Italians schwacked their pre-dread earlier, so we will go ahead and grab them a pre-dreadnought. And where did that say it was getting placed? Replace if there's no Ottoman pre-dreadnought, place one instead. I imagine he can place that just wherever he wants, which my guess is going to be that he's going to place it in port with this transport. Okay, and time for the East. Another one. Japanese posturing. So Japan's entry roll will change to 1 to 5 Central Powers and 6 to 12 Allied if Germany agrees to turn over the Marshall Islands, Mariana, and Palau to Japan. Once Japanese entry is rolled, if Japan joins Central Powers, replace German colonial infantry with Japanese colonial and adjust the IPP chart to 1 for Japan for the Marshalls. If Germany does not agree, Britain receives 2 IPP this turn only from trade agreements with Japan. Alright, so that was fall winter of 13 and the random events for spring 14. Seems to be a little Central Powers sided, but no matter. Starting the Second Balkan War this turn, and then big and scary. That'll be the last turn of the prequel before wartime. So things will start to heat up, but we'll go ahead and hand it off to Germany.